Hello everybody, welcome back to the Skinny Farm with me, Golf Cart Jockey. We're back on the Xbox on Felsbrunn, and we are not doing that bad. Trying to get somewhere where you can see the money in the top right corner there. Worked through most of the night and did all the fertilizing contracts. Well, we did all the contracts, as a matter of fact, even did a transporting contract. And we made, I think it was $73,000 is what we made before we started paying costs at midnight on our lease costs. That's where all the money is gone. There was nothing to do. I had literally done everything on the map. Every field was in its first growth stage. None of the grass was ready, and all the contracts were done, all the transporting contracts and everything. So I had to fast forward through 2 days to get something to happen, and well, during that time it actually rained. The first time I've seen rain on this game since I started playing it, since it came out, since day one, the first hour it was out. Have played every day since then, and this is the first time I saw rain. So it is a myth. It's not a myth. I believe it now. It's a thing. I was beginning to think people were just pulling some big practical joke on me that there was no rain, but it did rain. I can't tell you if it rains in buildings or not because I don't have any buildings, but that's a whole separate problem. That's a separate issue we're going to have to worry about. So, right now, everything on the map is ready. That's what happened. I had to go through 2 days, and all of a sudden, boom. Now, we went from nothing to do to everything to do. The thing is, all the contracts are either field 7 or 8, which is sugar beets. Field 16 is oat. We can do the contract on those, but you put in at least an hour's work and you're getting $6,000-$7,000. We know from experience the fertilizing contracts are paying close to that for way less time. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut our grass, make our bales, get our money while everything is ready to harvest. So that's going to be the first thing we're going to do. We have $109,000. I would like to start making payments to the bank, but we also need a windrower. So I think once we get a windrower, we'll have no more reason to buy equipment for a while. As far as how we really make our income, we may at some point purchase a corn header just so we can have that many more crops we can do. But for right now, we'll stick with what's in our wheelhouse, stick with what we're good at. We'll get that out of the way, and we'll keep making these little money balls here. That's what they are. These things, this mowing equipment, it just pays for itself. There's really no other way to do it right now. So yeah, you've seen this part before, right? I'm gonna go around here and struggle around with these mowers, but that's okay. The little tractor that would, it will do it. It's gonna do it. It's gonna have to do it. See if we can get our $80,000 off of here, and we'll be sitting pretty. We're not gonna be in bad shape. I've also been thinking about buying a little piece of land. There's fields 28 and 29 across the road that they're really hilly, but they're pretty cheap too. One of them is, I think, only like $107,000 maybe. So maybe we could buy that and do some terraforming to it and put some chickens in there. We're gonna need a more sustainable income source, and basically, I mean, honestly, just something else to do. We don't want to keep just mowing grass every day. That's gonna get old really quick. As profitable as it is, and I do enjoy it, it's not the best way to build a farm. So we're gonna need to diversify a little bit. So why not get us some chickens? I think I'm way inside the line. I might go up and come down. We can't go up very far anyways. So yeah, so I'm thinking about diversifying, buying us a piece of land that we won't flip. That piece we would just keep with the chickens on it, and still try to flip these the way we have been and make some money that way. Just give us another hobby, basically. Another thing to do. But I think we could take care of the chickens fairly easily. You know, even if we had to buy some pallets of chicken food. Maybe, I'm also curious to give them a shot. I've never had successful chicken farm. Mine have always been glitched and stuck at 0, so yeah, it'd be worth to see if it's, see what it's all about, see if you can make any money off those things. 3 miles an hour, she's just chugging right along, buddy. Poor little thing. Knowing she doesn't have enough power to do it, she's gonna do it anyways. Oh, that's right, we still have 2 windrows here from the last time. We never bailed up, so little extra money up here. I like it. Not bad at all. So, I'll tell you what, let me go knock this out, and if another contract becomes available, something closer to home and a little more reasonably sized that we can knock out really quick, we might go jump on it. But for right now, we're going to do this instead of any harvesting contracts that we have right now. Those are just, the fields they're on are too big, and the money, you start looking at the time you put into it, the money's just not there. Because, you know, for that size field, we're going to be filling up our smaller hopper on our harvester fairly quickly, so we'll need to make a bunch of trips. So basically that pulls this tractor out of commission. You don't want to be running back and forth from here to that field all the time, so you'd spend all your time driving. So basically we'll just do this right now, see if we can make some money real quick. I'm not sure what the price of silage is, but no sense even checking now. We're hours away from being able to sell anything. So let me carry on doing this, and we will catch up with you here in just a little bit. Well, we did just like Tyler said we were going to do. We struggled through with the mowers on the little bitty tractor, but we did get it done. We got it all baled. Oops, excuse me. Oh, excuse me again. Can't see anything. Look at that. We got a field full, buddy. We have some work in front of us. So instead of nothing else going on while I just waste time, and it's not a waste of time, but while I burn time wrapping these bales, I figured we'd try something a little different. So what I did was I accepted a contract for cotton on field 10, I believe it was, and obviously leased the equipment. We don't have any of it, so I'm gonna see what I want to see. The experiment part of it is that if they let me clarify, the contract comes with 2 cotton harvesters that you lease. So I want to see if I can run 2 workers in the field, do the whole contract, and still make any money for myself. So we'll see what we got. You know, we're at 46.5 right now. I'm just wrapping a couple bales here while I'm blabbering. I'm getting ready to run over and grab the cotton harvesters and run them over to field 10, and we'll set the workers off. Kenneth and Ricky agreed to help, so we'll put those guys to work, and we'll leave that thing wrapping there. We will, yeah, like I say, I'm anxious to see if we can make any money off of this, or if we spend all our money in hired help. We may have to be a little better about firing the help at when they're full, or, you know, just don't leave them sitting there making money, not being productive. So we'll see what we do, see how we come up, you know, see how it goes. But I mean, look at that, those are just too cool to play with, not to take them. Those things are awesome looking. The contract is for, well, let's just say it's for $6,000 after the leasing cost. So I assume, I mean, worst case scenario, the workers cost a couple grand. We're still coming out with $4 grand clear money while we're wrapping bales. So that seems like the way to go to me. If it works as good in practice as it does in my head, then it's an easy way to make money, you know, sort of a passive income kind of deal, where, you know, we're working on one project but actually making money off of what's going on in another field. So I'm pretty excited about that. I hope it works out. I figure out where I'm going. Field 10. I'll take it right here, and then our first one on our left up there. So yeah, I'll run this one over. We will get Ricky started in this one, and I will get a ride back to the store and jump in the other one, run it over, and get Kenneth going on that one. And yeah, we're going to get us some cotton out of the ground. Whether or not we make any money from it remains to be seen, but we are taking a cotton contract. Farmer Min would be proud. Or he might be a little upset at us cutting in on his business. Maybe we shouldn't say anything to him. He's probably got all this equipment, though. He wouldn't have to lease it, you see. Oh, look at that. Fine piece of machinery. Field 10 would be a good one to buy if we ever had the money. It's a really big field, plus it has all this grassland off to the side. You could put a house and chicken coop or what have you. You could do it all over there. But, like I say, let me, we'll get Mr. Ricky started here. Ooh, almost nailed it. This is reserved for contract work. This better be the contract. Alright, hire worker. And jump out. That is pretty cool. I like watching it. Okay. Let me get a ride back to the store. I will grab the other one and bring it over. And we will get these guys underway. And then I will jump back on the bale wrapping. So, we'll catch up with you here in a little bit. Alright. I think the boys got finished up there in field 10. So there should be 2 bales of cotton up there and 2 empty harvesters. So let's go see if we can find field 10 without driving through the middle of everything. And get those loaded up. Take them down to the spinnery. That's a nice looking trailer inside, isn't it? I believe I've used this trailer one other time, and I'm pretty sure it's auto load, as in you just back up to the bale and, you know, fold the trailer out and it loads it up by itself, I believe. But yeah, I think it cost us $2,000 for the workers. So, you know, minus my drive time here, we might stand to make an easy $4,000 off this. So let's see, you know, see if the math works out like it should in my head. But yeah, I think we're going to make some money off of this. I think this is going to be pretty profitable. Like I say, I was wrapping bales the whole time, so this wasn't our equipment. This was just leased stuff, and yeah, it's free money right there. I can't find any fault in that. Let's see, 1 bale's on this end of the field and 1's on the other. Remember what I do here. Might have to turn the help window on to see if there's a unfold or don't see anything happening. Okay, let me turn the help window on here. Operating position. That's what I missed. I was hitting triangle, or I was hitting Y, I mean, sorry. Alright. Go get the other one. Run down to the spinnery, which is down by the water, I believe. Straight down south. Yeah, the green dot down there. Down by the water. So grab this, head back down by the shop. Head south. Drop it off, and hopefully we'll make $4,000 here. Well, I mean, technically we'll get 6, but since we paid just over $2,000 for our helpers, oh come on this hill it won't spin. Back tires won't push. There we go. Alright, got 2 bales in there. Looks like 3 bales, doesn't it? It's a whole trailer full. I guess it's just the way they're shaped because they're not flat on top. Makes it look like something in the middle there. But, anyways. Yeah, let's go. I'm excited about this. This is, turned Turns out better than I thought, actually. I thought that the workers would take a lot longer and cost a lot more, but we were at 46,520, and now we're at 44,440. So, yeah, just over $2,000 there, $2,100, almost $2,100, and a $6,000 profit. Yeah, that math adds up for me. That sounds like something we could make work. Especially, like I say, since it's I was just going to be in the game wasting time anyways, you know. I was going to be there doing something else, so this was all kind of passive. All I had to do was drive. I had to take the harvesters over, and then I had to take the semi over and grab, I don't know where I'm going. Take the semi over and grab the bales and run them down to the spinnery here. And that's all. $6,000 payday, hopefully. Just for that. Not bad at all. Is that the spinnery? Let's go this way. And I think that's the hitbox out front. Not exactly the most maneuverable truck here. We'll slide through. There goes one bale. Is it going to sell? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There they go. Contract on field 10 finished. Collect. And there we go. Made just over $6,000. Just like we thought we would. And yeah, turned a little $4,000 profit while we were wrapping bales. So there we go. That is what I would call a successful experiment. I like that kind of experimentation. Let's see what else. This one, I don't really want to jump on that one. There's only one harvester. It would take a while, just one worker on field 11 there. So maybe one of these other harvesting jobs we'll jump on. Well, there's a lot of sugar beets in it. Here's a wheat. Oats, another sugar beet, canola. Yeah. We're gonna have to find us something to do here, aren't we? I think everything is ready. Whatever field you want to do, pretty much. They are all there for the taking. So, anyways, yeah, let me work that out. I will go, I need to get back on the bale wrapping. We need to get that done so that we can start flipping fields. I don't want to sell these fields and take the chance on not being able to move or manipulate the bales. I'm not sure how that would work, and like I said, it's not worth taking the chance. So we'll go ahead and get those wrapped and picked up. We're not going to sell them yet because the price for silage is in the tank right now. So it's about half the price of what we sold at last time. So we'll definitely hold off and wait for a big payday there. But let me go finish that up and get them out of there, and we'll move on to something else. Be right back. Okay, almost done. Look at that. 3 more to go. We actually, I guess maybe because there was no weeds on this time. There's no weeds in the field because we had already mowed it. We got an extra 8 bales out of this. So instead of 104 bales off this field, we got 112. So that much more wrapping to do. But, oh, look at that. The grass just grew. Better get out of here while we can. Perfect time to get out. But I think we might need to do I think we need to fertilize. But fertilize and pick these things up before the next stage of growth. That's all we need to do. We'll take them like we did the round bales. We'll take them to the barn and we'll stack them up and get them ready to sell. Like I say, the price is in the tank now, so no sense in making half the profit. We're not hurting for money that bad. But I think what I've decided while I was doing this, did a couple more contracts. You know, had had the workers do the contracts while I was doing this, and we made, you know, a little bit of money, but nothing to write home about. So, but I think what I decided we're going to do is we're going to work on paying off the bank loan, because as of right now, our two major projects are to buy a new tractor and to purchase a piece of land and put a chicken coop on it. So if we were to get our bank loan down, we could probably pull both of those off with the $500,000 bank loan. So we could do both of those at the same time if we can, you know, get this loan paid off. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to start working on the loan. Is that all of them? Been sitting here running my mouth. I wasn't paying attention. That's all of them. Oh, goodness. Now comes the collection part. This is quite a bit of running, especially when we're not selling them. So all I'm doing is taking them to the barn and stacking them. These trips get monotonous pretty quick. You know, no downtime in between. Just go, scoop them up, drop them off. Scoop them up, drop them off. So that's the stage we're at, though. That's how it goes. That's what you got to do. So that is what I'm going to do. I'm going to get these picked up. We have this field cleared off, and we're going to call it an episode. We're going to do it right there. So I want to thank you guys for coming and hanging out with me. I'm Golf Cart Jockey, and I want you to have a good day.